Hello, everybody. Welcome to another daily dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. And as always, I also publish on Rumble and on Patreon for extra support, any kind of updates and such. I usually go about on Twitter X. Yesterday, I couldn't even manage to do a post telling that I would not do any gaming news program again. I was basically out all day in some meetings, so not even basically touch the cell phone. But yeah, um, also tomorrow is for the day for the second episode of Death Stranding. I've been able late at night to record at least one episode per day, give or take so far. Maybe I don't know, maybe in 2 weeks or so, depending of how many episodes I have on the backlog, I probably will ramp up to 3 episodes per week. But yeah, again, uh, excellent game. I really do like this kind of things. The way this game, the game loop works. I quite enjoyed this. But yeah, other than that, we got already completed gameplay series here. If you want to check them out, 1080p, the older ones, the most recent ones since my PC build from 2 years ago now, in 4K. So let's go to the news. I watched the video from Yes Tech City, and this article basically references that video regarding the 9,000 CPUs, some of them supposedly exploding or dying. And it seems that on Computex, he managed to try and squeeze a little bit more information from ASRock regarding what kind of, given that, again, the majority I think around 90 to 95% of the 9,000 CPUs that were dying, and even some 7,800 X3Ds were dying, were from ASRock motherboards, not mistaken. At least the the sample that we had on, for example, forums like Reddit and the such, it seemed that around 90% were ASRock's motherboards that were killing the CPUs. And it seems, even though there is no official statement and after this interview, there was a release from ASRox, and the testing that Tekia City did seemed to be corroborating that probably it was about the PBO stuff there. That usually people do this. I think I have mine on the PBO thing, and it seemed that the limits were pushed to the max according to guidelines from AMD, and it seemed that they were again killing the CPUs without needing to do that. Again, I'm not sure if it is only that, but it seems that they constrain a little bit the PBO max settings, let's say, a little bit more on the latest BIOS. And it seems to be reflecting a little nudge of downgrading performance, not that much, but it can be measured. It was mainly, I think, regarding the voltages and everything, the spikes that it went. I think, from what I understand, it maintained too much those elevated voltages and power. I don't think it's the power delivered by itself. I think it's the spikes in voltages and the such. Even though it's millivolts, again, these are very sensitive components. And it seems. Let's see. Probably some follow-ups. We only will know in a couple of months, or at least 3 months, if there is a continuation of this CPUs dying. But yeah, if you have ASRock's motherboard AM5 platform, I do recommend you update the BIOS there, because it will change some settings on the PB, especially on the PBO thing there. But yeah, it seems to. Let's see if it gets solved or not. Again, we only know in a few months from if this situation continues or not to appear. And then on AMD, they supposedly, again, this is a rumor, so take it with a huge pile of salt, that supposedly AMD is discontinuing the B650 chipsets and replace it basically with these new ones that they've been launching, some motherboards, the 850. And again, this probably can be also for the 670s, so the 70 series there. Probably, given that they launched recently the 870s, and the 850s. Again, they launch of these chipsets. Again, it's not sure. It seems that it is only the B650 that it's going to be discontinued in terms of production. Again, this is a rumor, so I don't think there's the need to panic. There's still a lot of inventory. Even in Computex, some brands still are launching new motherboards with this chipset. So we don't know if they are just trying to run out of inventory of this chipset and then try to replace it with the 800, so the B850 and the such. I think again the difference between these two chipsets doesn't seem to be that much. I think it's the support of PCI, the for the sorry, for the SSDs, the PCI Express 5 times or something like that for the NVMEs. It seems that it is one of the biggest difference, because the rest, again, they are basically the baseline chips from AM5 platform. I also saw some rumors here and there that probably the right, sorry, um, yeah, Ryzen Zen 7 is going to be on the new platform, AM6. Again, it's some rumblings here and there. At the moment, we are in Zen 5, not mistaken. Then we still have Zen 6, and then probably Zen 7. Still, it's a huge. I prefer that AM5 platform still is supported in more years. But then again, we are still far away from Zen 6. I think only next year or something like that we might be, or maybe by the end of the year we might have an announcement. Um, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see that. But yeah, this is a rumor again. It's nothing is confirmed or anything like that. But it seems that on the supply chain down the line, somebody probably had this kind of I don't know, information or the probability of them completely replacing the B650 for the B850. I don't know about the A620, I think it's called, how that will go, given that it is in a more cut down motherboard chipset for the AM5 platform. But yeah, so far this is the rumor. We'll have to wait and see after the summer. I don't know if there is any kind of official information. I think AMD, if they are going to replace or something like that, they will delay till the last minute to announce something like that. But yeah, so far B650 is the chipset that I have. It can support also the 9000 series, the CPUs. Again, it's behaving normal. I don't have any issues. It has everything that I need. I don't need extra. I don't need extra stuff there. So I think at the time that I bought the my motherboard, it was more than enough for what I need to do with this with the my PC. So that's that. In terms of games, we got this yesterday or 2 days ago. I don't remember exactly. I think it was yesterday. After 33 days after launch, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 reaches 3.3 million copies sold. Again, very interesting coincidence. Again, this game has been selling pretty well, even being at Game Pass or Xbox Game Pass. There, yeah, it's selling well. Again, I think we are seeing little by little, step by step, game by game, from independent developers, kind of a revolution, which is these people with a passion, projects. They want to focus on doing a game with some certain specific things, and they are. Even though again, Expedition 43, I don't think it has anything revolutionary in terms of game mechanics and trying to reinvent the wheel. Is that they focus on specific game mechanics they want to implement. They want the story to be told, and they focus on that and fine tune and iterate until they reach the game that they launched. The game seems pretty good again. Because I'm now busy with that Stranding, I just passed through Expedition 43. I did record some episodes that I wanted to publish, but I had those issues here and there, not being able to play. Again, I think now if I try, I think I can manage to play without any issues. But again, didn't seem since beginning of May any kind of huge updates on the game, so I'll have to wait and see. Probably when I finish that Stranding, I will redo or not redo, but to continue to play Clair Obscur because I really do enjoy this game here pretty much. But yeah, interesting thing: 3.3 million copies sold after around 33 days after launch. Then we got a little bit more tidbits here regarding Kojima, and again, I don't know how to pronounce this game, Physint, which is the kind of return to form of Kojima. What was Kojima more well-known genre, tactical espionage thing there, which is again Metal Gear Solid. Again, to reiterate, after around the pandemic, I think he got sick or something like that, and he started seeing a lot of feedback regarding a game that people wanted him to do a game in the vein of Metal Gear Solid. Again, Metal Gear Solid games, they are pretty good, and the themes that Kojima touches in the story, they are more, I think, more than ever to a certain point relevant. They were a little bit ahead of the time, especially to a certain degree. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, the thing with AI and the such. There again, kind of predicting a lot of stuff that it seems to be unfolding at this moment in time. But yeah, we don't have like a synopsis of what Physint is. Um, but it's going to be interesting for sure. I think he's in the meantime when he was sick during the lockdowns and the such. He managed to come up with some ideas and workshop those ideas, and basically as I think a through line of what the game supposed to be. But yeah, it's a little bit off still. Probably 6 years from now, give or take, we still have OD, which is a project that is working with. How the hell did Jordan Peele and with Xbox, and then again we got now that Stranding 2 on the beach coming out next month, if not mistaken, for PlayStation. It's also one of the reasons that I'm playing that Stranding now, so I can be avoiding any kind of spoilers from the first game if something comes out from that game. But yeah, interesting to see a reiteration that we're only going to see something in the lines of Metal Gear Solid from Kojima in about 5 to 6 years, and then supposedly wants to do some direct a movie or something like that. We'll have to wait and see how that goes also. From Monster Hunter Wilds, similarly, the developers there are focusing on trying to see if they can optimize a little bit the game, especially on the PC side of things. And supposedly they are focusing on the texture streaming thing that they have, which seems to be a huge bottleneck in terms of performance on PC side of things. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Again, there's going to be Title 2 update. We are near that. I think it's with Street Fighter or something like that. So I think they're at this moment focusing on launching that content and then see how the improvements in terms of PC performance will go after they fix the Texas streaming engine or whatever it is, the part of that engine, which seems to be the bigger bottleneck so far. I think the engine for open world games is a little bit heavy on the CPU side of things, especially when you have a lot of NPCs. We got that basically that situation with Dragon's Dogma 2. It was a huge stutterfest and a lot of NPC pop-ins on the major hub cities. Again, implementation of NPC routines and the such was deteriorating PC performance in that game. And in this one, again, it seems it's very similar. And we got plus the fact that it's very vastly open world. When the textures are good, they look good. So I will assume it's something regarding the texture streaming part of the engine. But yeah, hopefully they can improve also the engine itself, Capcom, for the next games that they're going to bring to us. But yeah, let's see how that goes. Again, I still didn't buy this game. Again, I got a lot of stuff on my backlog. I'm avoiding trying to jump the shark on buying new games, mainly because again, I got a lot of stuff that I still want to play that I have on my library. Old man problems. Then we got the launch of Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. I think I covered this game a couple of times maybe before launch. It seemed like a Skyrim kind of a game, but with a setup of being in Arturian Legend kind of a world there, with some seemingly first person, if not mistaken. and with kind of a difficult gameplay loop similar to Dark Souls. At least that what they're trying to do, and it seemed to be doing pretty good. Again, this seems to be kind of an indie game kind of a thing here. But yeah, it seems to be doing good so far, which is always good to see. Again, supposedly it has a challenging and demanding combat system that makes each enemy encounter a fight to the death. So it's not similar to Skyrim in that sense. But yeah, it offers around 100 hours of content. And suppose there is a choice and consequence on the story side of things there, which seems interesting. Again, maybe one of these days. But yeah, this game seems to be doing good, which is always good to see. Especially when the game is good, I just hope that the game sells well. To pass the message that when good games come out, people will support them with their wallets. Then we got here again. I think this game is going to be a shit show. Every time I see a trailer for this game, it looks so bland, so nothing. Seems like a wannabe game. This MindsEye stuff there. Again, they just pushing in terms of marketing. That is the I think executive producer of a GTA franchise and all that jazz. But yeah, what the game has to offer doesn't seem to be pretty good. Graphics and given that this is especially on Unreal Engine game, I think Unreal Engine 5. Um, it's so bland. It's even the story, the setting is it's something that is being threaded a lot, and it seems to be not trying to even try to differentiate itself in this kind of AI stuff there. Then you got a chip in your head, and then you got a lot of shootings, chasing. But yeah, it seems very bland. The UI is completely seems in alpha mode or something like that. Yeah, they launched this latest explainer of 6 minutes. Again, I didn't understand very well what they're trying to do here that can differentiate itself with again I don't know. Then they already starting with free pass stuff and premium pass, and then you can use the premium pass to build missions. So basically you're building the game for them because supposedly you are using assets from that they have on the store or the free store. Again, it's very tricky what they're trying to do here. I don't know what they're trying to do. Maybe they expect that the games polish the game for them. I don't know, and do content for them because usually in these kind of terms and conditions, if you use game assets, I assume they will own the content. If you basically do a level or a story or something like that, they basically will own what you create. So you're basically a free developer from their side. It seems to me from what I've been seeing from this game. And yeah, the main character doesn't seem nothing. Suppose you have a drone with you, which is it's nothing. Also, again, it's so bland and so nothing that I don't know what they're trying to do here. But yeah, people are trying to do articles and try to I don't know showcase this mind's eye thing. I don't know. From what they showed, I nothing interests me from this game, unfortunately. Then you got after I don't know, it's been what one, two, almost 3 years now since Starfield came out. After all this time, they will receive a patch with number of fixes and new features. One of them is support for ultra wide support. I don't know. These guys from Bethesda are completely joking around. They have now an inclusion on very low graphic settings, optimized for hardware limited devices. I don't know what. Again, I don't even know for what it is for. Now they will presenting all again as it says here ultra wide support again. It must be a joke. Supposedly some fix and tweakings of what they were marketing a lot when before the game came out, which is the base building stuff. There, they are still trying to fix these things. It supposedly crashes all the time when you use this kind of base building game mechanic. Then again, they put the mod stuff there to pay as you go mods to a certain degree. I don't know what is this for. Again, they screwed the pooch on the launch of this game. It seemed promising what they're trying to present there, but the final product is a completely shit show to a certain degree. Again, the premise seems good, but yeah, a loading screen fast on this game. Every time you do something, it's a loading screen. Again, I don't know what to tell you. Again, a lot of bug fixes here still. Still stuff regarding gameplay. Again, I don't know what they are doing in Bethesda just to come up with this after I don't know how long, 2 3 years. I don't know how long this game came out here. Still tweaking stuff from UI. I don't know, vehicles, shadow space. Again, they are still trying to put together a game after all this time here. But yeah, let's go for some gaming deals. We got still free on Epic Game Store, which is something that I try to highlight when there's something good here. You got delivered at all costs. Seems to be a pretty decent game for what it tries to be there. Uh, it's published by Konami, so we take it as it is. But yeah, it's free, and then you got Sifu, very well known and recommended fighting game here. The premise is the more you fight, the more you get older faster, or something like that. But it seems pretty interesting. And again, it's for free. Then you got this Gig Apocalypse. I don't know what this game is about. On Steam, we got still Armored Core 6, around about a day or so, still on sale, 40% off. Then we got BioShock the collection, 80% off again. The trilogy here. We got the Journey, excellent game, 67% off. I did play this on PS3 of a friend. I did enjoy very much the experience. It's one of those that the story is told by while you play. Doesn't have any dialogue, so it's those type of experience, and I did enjoy very much at the time. Then we got King Arthur Knight's Tale, 70% off still, and also in all the little packs here and there. We got also Guardians of the Galaxy, 80% off. I will eventually try this game out. I managed to claim for free on Epic Game Store a while ago, so probably I will play and maybe do a review or something like that, see how it goes. Then you got Midnight Suns. I do recommend this one. I did the gaming series Light Path Hunter. I think that is what it's called. 80% off. I do recommend if you're curious about this game. Is from the same guys that made XCOM 2. Again, kind of the same thing, turn-based tactics with some deck building there, plus all the home-based stuff there that you have to do. Again, you can check out the first couple episodes to have an idea of how the game loop works there. But yeah, I really do recommend this one. Then you got Metaphor with Fantasio, 35% off still, and you got the prologue demo if you want to try it out. We got No Man's Sky again on sale, 60% off. I don't know how many content updates that they did for free, 20 something, 25 or 24. The latest one is the Relics, if not mistaken, which is kind of the archaeology thing there. You can assemble a museum kind of a thing there. Very interesting. Then you got Red Dead Redemption 2 still on sale, 75% on the main game, and the Ultimate Edition is 80% off. We got Stalker 2. They got a recent update like a couple of days ago that improved more stuff. Seems to be going in a bear situation there at launch. So yeah, and it's 20% off. Then you got Stray. You play as a cat. What else it has to? I don't need to tell you anything more. 40% off. And then lastly, we got The Last of Us Part 1. Again, I played this game more than one time. PS3 and then managed to play it on PS4. Again, the game itself, without the prequel there, it's more than worth it. The way everything is set up there, I really do recommend this game. I don't recommend the sequels or the DLC from the first one. Again, it tries to be something that basically it was not when the main game was launched. But yeah, the PC port seems to be pretty good in terms of graphic qualities and the such. But yeah, just the main game, I think it's enough there. It's a very excellent story between Joel and Ellie. That story was completely fucked up in the Last of Us Part Two. Again, we got Neil Druckmann, which is an attention queen. He's a I don't know narcissist and always seeking attention. I think he did fucked up the story there to a certain point because the co-creator of the I think Amy Hanging was one of the writers of this story. Yeah, she was not on the second one. Then you got Anissa Sarkeesian stuff there, the try to influence the that should be all about Abby to a certain degree, and all the shit that goes around that's the main story plot line, and the fact that they killed Joel at the beginning. Again, it's a shit show of a story that doesn't complement the first game by any stretch. But yeah, I do recommend this one. I played more than one time, and the main story is more than excellent. But yeah, I'm going to wrap up here for today with a plug on my Patreon for extra support. Tomorrow is the day for another Death Stranding episode. But yeah, I'll wrap up here. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. So until then, Kunamy Master out.